This is Damien's story. Wealthy, powerful, everything, yet a complete jerk. He sleeps with women, hands them gifts each morning, sends them away. Damien works as an executive at advertising agency Atlas. During a meeting pitching Guinness beer to women, an executive warns the client won't work with Atlas. They lack a female creative director. Without hesitation, Damien lies, claiming they just promoted a woman to that role, sealing the deal instantly. His boss Fred cheers the deception, telling Damien he's first in line for CEO when Fred retires next year. Damien calls assistant Ruby, asks for a list of female creatives. Ruby reads names alphabetically starting with Alex. Damien promotes Alex to creative director on the spot, never learning anything about her. Ruby informs Alex of the meeting. Alex assumes Damien reviewed her recent presentation, rewards her. Overjoyed, she's worked here 20 years, finally getting her dream promotion. That evening, Damien heads home. His two young nephews play with toy guns. His father and brother-in-law sprawl on the couch watching TV. His mother works in the kitchen. It's her birthday. Damien announces he's becoming Atlas's next CEO. Next day, Damien meets Alex. She says she's ready to work under him, do whatever it takes. Damien interprets this differently. He strolls through the office, flirting with receptionist Felicity. The cleaning lady Glenda passes by. Finally, it clicks. Alex is the woman he promoted without thinking. They gather for the creative meeting. Damien only listens to male creatives. Their pitches feature shallow, sexualized women in beer ads. Damien throws in his idea. Two men dressed as women walk into a bar. Order Guinness. The tagline writes itself. So good men wish they were women. Alex forced to praise it. Damien tells one male, Creative Hill, run the campaign. Alex is just for show. She hears everything. Damien tells her, you got a free promotion for being a woman, except you have it easy. In Damien's mind, the world's rigged against straight men, stacked for women. Alex pushes back, calling him problem. He retorts, I'm not going anywhere. I'll run this place. If you have a problem, leave. That's exactly what Alex does. She quits. They argue out of the office. On the street, Damien walks straight into a pole. Two female paramedics rush over, lift him. Damien shakes it off, returns to the office, but Ruby's no longer his assistant, and his old office now belongs to Alex. Fred, Atlas's CEO, walks in with coffee, pulls Damien from Alex's office, asks what's wrong, if it's stress from being the new male creative director. Damien says, Fred, your CEO. But looking around, he sees receptionist Felicity as CEO. He stumbles outside in shock. Burger King's now Burger Queen. Magazine covers feature men instead of women. His home's different too. Even the Pope's a woman. Damien now has a cat. He rushes to his mother. Nephews brush each other's hair instead of playing with guns. Brother-in-laws change completely. Mother and sister watch TV. Father's stuck in the kitchen. Damien screams, please just be normal. His father gently calms him. Is it a crime for me to want to see your mother walk you down the aisle before I die? Damien runs back to the pole, slams his head repeatedly, hoping it snapped. I'm back. Nothing happens. A pigeon man approaches, says, I miss the real world too, where men were on top. He recognizes Damien's new, also from the real world. That's why people call them lunatics. The pigeon man's been trapped 9 years. But there's a way out. Damien must become the one in charge, climb to the very top at work. Only then will he find his way back. Damien figures it'll be easy. Alex throws punches with her trainer. Damien's getting hit on by women on the train. He marches into Felicity's office, convinced she still likes him. Felicity's in a meeting with Glenda, who's now Atlas's board chair. Damien flirts his usual way. Felicity finds it weird, throws him out. Creative meeting arrives. In the old world, they pitched using hot women. Now they do the same with men. One pitch features a Guinness wine bottle shaped like a man's private parts. Nobody listens to Damien. He says, the one person in this room who actually understands men isn't being heard. Alex shoots back, is it your time of the week? As if men don't blow off steam weekly, get aggro. They hand him napkins. Damien goes to his sister Sunny. pours it all out. Sonny says straight up, no one's promoting you if you're not attractive. Successful men put effort into their looks. Damien asks for help. Sonny and her husband take him shopping. In this world, Victoria's secret is Victor's secret. They pick undergarments. Then, they visit a cosmetic surgeon for full body hair removal. The doctor suggests filler down there. Damien shuts that down. He's not getting his thing filled. Damien hits the gym, swaps junk food for veggies, builds a skincare routine. People start noticing. At the office, Alex compliments his effort. Felicity notices him too. Damien pitches her an idea. Guinness has a new male CEO. Maybe a male staff member should sit at the table. Felicity agrees, brings him to the Guinness meeting. At the meeting, Alex bites into a burger. Damien picks at a green salad. Guinness CEO says they'll work with another agency experienced in the male marketplace. Alex steps in with her pitch. Being a man in charge is exhausting. No one listens. All day people tell you to relax, but you don't need to relax. When drinking Guinness, it's not you need to relax, it's you get to relax. Guinness CEO's sold. Alex's pitch wins the room. Meanwhile, Felicity's eyes lock on Damien. She says he has great growth potential, invites him over. Damien runs to his sister, tells everything, asks if he should go. Sammy says no, that's illegal. Damien doesn't listen. He gets his thing filled, arrives at Felicity's. She sits on the couch, asks, what are you willing to do for a promotion? Tells him to put on a cowboy costume. She watches him in the costume, tells him to swing all three guns. But Felicity's enjoyment goes too far. She dies right there on the couch. At her funeral, instead of amen, the crowd says a women. With Felicity gone, Damien's promotion stalls. Everything he did was for nothing. Fred tells him every man in the office slept with Felicity at some point, got absolutely nowhere. Fred mentions a gathering at Glenda's house honoring Felicity, but Damien's not on the guest list. The pigeon man finds him, suggests, what if you killed the CEO? They need a new one. Damien knows exactly who they'd pick, Alex. So he makes a different decision. Crash Glenda's house. Charmer becomes CEO himself. Damien arrives at Glenda's. Butler stops him at the door. His name's not on the list. Damien recognizes him. Lewis. Damien tells him, you shouldn't be a butler. You should run Guinness. Plays the brotherhood angle. Hooks Lewis with words. Just like that, he's inside. Before dinner, he runs into Alex. Alex says flat out, don't even think about the CEO position. Felicity was grooming me for this. Glenna loves me. This weekend's just a formality. Damien shoots back. You're scared. You have no idea how to handle me. At dinner, Damien floats the idea of being Atlas's first male CEO. To impress Glenda, he sits at the piano, sings a romantic song just for her. Glenda's completely swept off her feet. Alex watches with sinking fear. Glenda invites Damien to a club for drinks. Alex tags along. They drink, get hammered, pulled into a drinking game. By night's end, all stumble home completely wasted. Next morning, Alex and Damien ready to present to the Atlas board. Gentlemen first, so Damien goes first. He delivers a beautiful speech about change. Halfway through, releases a butterfly into the air. It floats up, lands on Glenda. Mid-speech, Alex's phone rings. Her daughter chipped her tooth skateboarding. Usual dentist unavailable until Monday. Damien jumps in. I can help. I know London's best dentist. That dentist is Sister. Sister agrees to see Alex's daughter that afternoon. Alex rushes to her daughter, tells Damien to come along. Damien protests. He's supposed to present to Glenda, but Glenda herself says, go help her. Alex floors it, speeds down the road with Damien. She mocks him. Do you really think you can ever become CEO? Tire blows out. Like everything else in this world, a man won't change that tire. Alex will. Here the truth comes out about Alex's daughter. Her father was a hot model who tricked Alex into getting pregnant. That's how daughter Charlie came into the world. They take her to Sunny, gets treatment done. Afterward, Alex and Damien talk it over. Both exhausted. They'll head home, rest, continue battle tomorrow. But that very night, both end up at Glenda's house again. They see each other, fight starts over. Damien says, I'm at severe disadvantage, need to cheat whenever I can. Argument slips into something else entirely romance. Both want to be on top. Next morning, Damien wakes, tries sneaking away. Alex is doing the same. Damien stops her, says, I am the sneaker, not you. Alex calls the night fun. For both, it felt like sleeping with themselves. Alex says, I'm not interested in anything serious. Damien feels the same, says, I'm not interested either. Then he says, I normally give a little gift as token of appreciation for a fun evening. Hands Alex a pen. This is the longest conversation Damien's ever had with a woman in the morning. Right then, Alex's phone rings. It's Glinda. Alex has been named Atlas's new CEO. Damien can't believe it. Says, I never had a chance because I'm a man. This whole system works for women. Calls Alex's promotion a big joke. The moment Alex hears that, she fires him on the spot. Male colleagues come over, hug him goodbye. Damien walks out with his things. Alex walks in as new CEO. A pigeon lands on just like the pigeon man before. Inside, Alex's office erupts in celebration. Damien goes to his mother, shares the big news. Brother-in-law mentions a friend's solicitor. Solicitor takes one look, says, this is clearly fraudulent vetting for CEO, coupled with wrongful termination. They can get Damien's job back. They ask if there's anything Damien could use against Alex. She slept with him right before firing him. That's bad news for the case. Same question put to Damien, but Damien never says a word about the night. Even though telling the truth would have handed him the CEO chair, he stays silent. When Alex finds out, memories of her and Damien together flash before her eyes. She goes straight to him, asks, why didn't you tell them? That's when Glinda calls again. Alex turns to Damien, tells him, you have just been made. Alex is happy for him. Damien says, I'm not ready to go back, but he slips. Just like that, he wakes up back in his own world. Inside the office, Felicity's alive and well, back at her desk as receptionist. But Alex is gone. She quit just a little while ago. Damien promises assistant Ruby a real promotion because she deserves it. Gets Alex's address from her. Apologizes to the entire office for being such a jerk. Thanks, Glinda. Runs straight to Alex's house. There's his cat, too. Damien tells Alex, we need you at Atlas. Alex tells him to leave. Damien says, I read your Guinness pitch. It's brilliant. Alex shoots back. Why didn't you feel this way this morning? Damien says, because I hadn't actually read the pitch until just now. And after reading it, I want you to run this campaign. Alex says, you disrespected me. Damien apologizes, says, tell me what I need to do to convince you to come back. Alex starts laying out demands. Same salary as male creatives, an office, Damien's office. Damien agrees to all of it. Alex can't wrap her head around what's suddenly gotten into him. He says, I'll put it all in writing, pulls out his pen. The moment Alex sees that pen, deja vu washes over her. They head straight to the office together. Alex's campaign sends Guinness sales through the roof. She finally gets exactly what she deserves. As for Fred, he just woke up in the other world. That's where the story ends.